Yo, what's up guys, it's Doobie Bible, back with a storytime video. Today we're diving deep, like really deep, into my first ever mushroom trip. And trust me, this one's an absolute banger, so light up your doobie, sit back, because you're in for a ride. So let's time travel a little bit. I'm not gonna say how old I was, but I was definitely not the age to be doing these kinds of things. I wasn't even driving yet, and your boy decides he's ready to experiment with some psychs. Usual teen stuff, you know what I mean. I've heard plenty of stories, seen tons of trip reports online, and I became obsessed. I was gonna do whatever I needed to get my hands on some psychs. I'm riding around with my friend Tyler on a random Saturday. We go cop this shroom chocolate bar and a few other things from some sketchy ass Temu plug. Honestly, I have no clue if it's even real psilocybin or if it was 4-ACO DMT. All I know is the packaging looked like someone printed it at home, like Microsoft Paint vibes with Rick and Morty on the front of the box. But hey, I was hyped, and I waited for this moment so I wasn't asking any questions. We immediately go back to pick up our friend Judy from her house. We tell her our plan, then she took a tab. I munched down the chocolate bar, expecting to feel anything within a few moments. The bar did not taste bad at all, so that was the first good impression. We start driving to a park. 15 minutes pass, nothing. 30 minutes, still nothing. I'm sitting there, disappointed. I feel a little bit scammed. All I could think is I just wasted my money on a $60 chocolate bar. And it's been about 2 hours up until this point, and the whole trip I'm running around a park not feeling anything, just anticipating the effects. So we decide to get back in the car and go to a different park. And here's where things go left real quick. Because, I'm a genius teenager. I decide to rip a massive dab while I'm in the back seat of Tyler's car. As soon as the dab hits, reality started to collapse. Instantly, I'm hit with a wave of anxiety. I get super hot, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. My hearing starts loudly buzzing. That's all I can hear, like intergalactic dubstep almost. My vision gets aggressively vibrating just as fast as the buzzing that I'm hearing, and I can barely see my own hand in front of my face. I start yelling out for help, and they're in the front seats just staring at me like I'm a tweaker. I beg them for water, and Judy tells me I already have water. I look down in my lap and I see a bottle of water, so I open it and I start chugging. And as soon as the water touched my mouth, I spit it out because it was so hot from sitting in the damn car all day. Tyler starts asking me if I'm okay. I can barely hear him, and I tell him that I think I'm having a bad trip. And as I say that, Judy stares at me and starts saying, "He's having a bad trip. He's having a bad trip. He's having a bad trip," over to Tyler. And I'm just staring at them. Everything's starting to get faded away, and at this point I just kind of accept it. And my vision goes full tunnel mode, like some hyperspeed warp tunnel straight out of Star Wars. And I'm zooming, spinning, colors I've never even imagined swirling all around me. And at the end of this tunnel, there's this giant cube. It's infinitely bending and collapsing in on itself. I couldn't even really explain it. It's insane. It's something you'd see in a dream. Around the cube, there's a ton of little alien heads, hundreds of them just floating around. They're honestly just vibing and observing me, watching me completely lose my mind. They looked like little alien emojis like on an iPhone keyboard. And I just remember thinking, am I dead right now? Am I having an ego death? Am I the first person to die from mushrooms? And while seeing all of this and thinking it, I suddenly open my eyes, everything fades back, the noise starts going away, and I see Judy's face, and it's the shape of an alien. My first reaction was to open the car door and puke, but nothing ended up coming out. I just drive heaved a little bit. I spent the next couple minutes freaking out, just telling them that I left my body. They seemed more amused than anything. Tyler was just jealous of how I was tripping so hard, and he ended up taking 3 tabs hoping to get on my level. And the fucked up thing is that he was our driver, and the thought of him experiencing what I just went through while driving sent me into a panic. So I start telling him, take me home right now. I'm honestly begging at this point because I'm freaking out so bad. He starts taking me home. Drive home felt like coming back to Earth from the moon. I remember walking in and hugging my mom. It felt like it's been ages since I've seen her at this point, even though I saw her earlier that day. I go upstairs and sleep, and that was pretty much the trip. Moral of the story? I really don't know. All I learned from that trip was how shitty those friends were and how insane mushrooms really are. So I just want to hear it from you guys. Have you ever had a crazy psychedelic experience like mine? Drop your wildest stories in the comments below, and I'll highlight the best ones in a future video. If you enjoyed this chaotic story time, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and turn on notifications because you don't want to miss out what I've got lined up next. Thanks for tuning in, stay safe out there, and until next time, peace out.